Hey friends, so today we are going to start with our new chapter that is Plant Kingdom. I'm going to provide you very short notes and this chapter is very important for NEET exam. So let's get started. So, see friends, for this chapter, firstly we are going to study about classification. Alright, so first was the artificial classification system for plants, and it was given by Aristotle and Linnaeus. And this was just by seeing the external features of the plants. Right. The next is natural classification system. It was given by George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. It was given on the basis of both external and internal features of the plant. And the last was phylogenetic classification system. It was given by Hutchinson and Tajan. This is not very important because it's not mentioned in the NCRT. So now the next is the taxonomy. There are total three types of taxonomy. First is numerical taxonomy, cytotaxonomy, and chemotaxonomy. This one is also known as karyotaxonomy. All right. So the numerical taxonomy, it deals with the use of these symbols plus, minus and 0. And 0 signifies no data. It has almost 100 characters. It deals with 100 characters at the same time. It is also known as phonetics, like computer based systems and all. Next is karyotaxonomy that deals with the chromosomes and its materials like DNA and all. Uh, Last is chemotaxonomy. It deals with DNA sequence, protein crystals, and aromatic substances. Alright, now let's study about algae. First of all, let's learn about the characteristic features of algae. These are algae has chlorophyll, it has simple thalloid body, and it is most of the time autotrophic, and it is found in association with lichen or with sloth bear, and it has no vascular tissue and no water conduction system. Okay, now there are three like these all types of algae. One is unicellular algae, that is Chlamydomonas. Colonial, there are Volvox and Eudorina. Filamentous is Eulothrix and Spirogyra. And the massive ones are found in marine, these are kelps. This is very important one, that kelps, it can grow up to 100 meters of height. All three kinds of reproductions are shown by the algae. That is, algae shows vegetative reproduction, that is via fragmentation. It shows asexual reproduction by spores, that are zoospores, and they are flagellated. And it shows sexual reproduction via sex organs, that are unicellular and non-jacketed. Now, the sexual reproduction in algae are of three types, that is isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. Iso, this word means same. So, same types of gametes are there which fuses and show sexual reproduction. Example of isogamous are Ulothrix, which has flagella, means flagellated gametes. Next is Spirogyra, it has no non-flagellated gametes. Anisogamous is Eudorina. And oogamous, in oogamous type of sexual reproduction, one the males are usually motile and they are smaller in size, and the female is food laden, hence it is larger in size and it is non-motile. Example is Volvox, Fucus, and Polysiphonia. In Polysiphonia, it is an exception that it has both non-motile gametes. Okay, now we are going to study about the types of algae. Okay, so the first type is chlorophyce, that is the green algae. Okay, so in chlorophyce, the cell wall is made up of pectose. It stores food in the form of an oil drop in pyrenoid. Okay, that is the space or the vacuole. Okay, it is rich in protein and starch. The chlorophyll, it contains chlorophyll A and B. The organisms in it are mostly unisexual, filamentous, and colonial. Example is Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Ulothrix, Spirogyra, Eudorina, and Cara. Now the next is Phaeophyce, that is known as the brown algae. It stores the food, like see, it has its cell wall. Yeah. Its cell wall is made up of algin, that is a kind of gelatin, and it stores food in the form of carbohydrates, that is laminarin and mannitol. And it has chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C, and fucoxanthin. These organisms are mostly marine, filamentous, and they have branched body. So in branched body, there are two types. One is simple branch, that is ectocarpus, and profusely branched, that is kelps. The kelps is the very important example that is mentioned in the NCRT, that it can grow up to 100 meters of height. Example of kelps are laminaria and macrocystis. Now, in Phaeophyce, the body is like this, right? It contains these all parts. The front part is known as front, and this front part it shows photosynthesis. The middle part is known as stipe, and the last part, that is the tail of it, is known as stalk. And the substance which attaches it with the substratum is known as holdfast. Okay, this structure. Now, in them, the gametes are pyriform and they are mostly biflagellated. Example of Phaeophyce are Dictyota, Sargassum, and Fucus. Now the last one is Rhodophyce. It is known as red algae. Okay, it is almost same as the brown algae. The structure of it is almost same. It has frond, okay, but not the other parts. Now, first of all, its cell wall is made up of pectose and pectin. That is the and this rhodophyce is known as red algae. Why? Because its color is red, and the red color is because of the pigment found in it. That is R-phycoerythrin. It stores food in the form of Floridian starch. It has chlorophyll A, chlorophyll D, and phycoerythrin. That this substance also makes the red color. It is mostly found in the warm area. These organisms are multicellular. It has no non-motile spores. It absorbs blue and green color light. For example, Polysiphonia, Porphyra, Gracilaria, and Gelidium.